Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eye Girl 69. How y'all doing today? Well, last video I tried to make, I made a video yesterday and I titled it, "Oh yeah?" Or, that was what it was, But it uploaded and it processed 99%. But it didn't process any further than that, so I must have angered or made somebody a little more aware of what I was saying. I don't know. But I still have it, so I might try to re-upload it. I don't know. But it wasn't like that big of a deal. Anyway, I got some more beddage today. Yeah, look at that. Look like a little Christmas tree. This stuff is called Black Runtz. It smells so good. Let me see. Yeah. Anyway, I got that stuff, which is a container full, $20. Make you screaming, holla. And as always, do here on this show, on this channel, we participate with Mary Jane, our friend. Yeah, I ate a leaf off of her too that was falling, so can't let it go to waste. I gotta pay my respects to Mother Earth, at all times. Which I loaded this and I've smoked on it already, but we're gonna finish up. Reload some fresh. I'm thinking about going live, but I don't really got anything specific to talk about. And I don't really like going live on my phone because then I can't really pay attention to the chat and whatnot. If I had my computer set up, I'd do it. I'd go live on my computer and stuff, but I don't have internet through my computer, so it's kind of pointless. Let me see, what else? I'm off work for the next 2 days. That job, Brahms, that I applied at, well, the lady called me back and she left a message for me. Well, let's see, when did she call me? I think it was Sunday. She called me, I believe it was Sunday afternoon. And I tried to call her Sunday after I go home, but it's like, okay, my phone dials the number. I put it on speaker, so I can wait and hear it ring. But I never hear it ring. It's just like, it shows that it just says calling, across my screen. It has a phone number and it says calling. And then it'll like pick up the last second and you'll hear a ring and then it hangs up. And it does this every time I try to call. And I tried to call her on Sunday afternoon. I tried to call her again on Monday after I got home. I think I would try to call her while I was at work on a break. And then I tried to call her today. So I guess I'm just going to have to go down there tomorrow and talk to her and tell her that I've tried to get in touch with her and show her my call log if I have to prove to her that I've called this phone number. I'm trying to call you so I can set up an interview time. But better now than never, right? So we'll see what happens with that. They did give me 34 hours this week, but I left a couple hours early today because I just wasn't feeling it anymore. So I was out there a little before 2 o'clock today, but I had went in at 8. I was supposed to have worked till 4, which I probably honestly could have hung on for a couple more hours, but I was just over it. And I asked Greg, I was like, hey, is there any way I can leave early today? Is there any way I can I'm not really feeling it. I don't feel that well. I'm just over it, I'm tired. I'm hurting. And I explain my point. Like, dude, I don't ever call in. And I don't ever ask to leave early. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, not a problem, Candy. He goes, you're right. You are always here. And I'm like, okay, thanks. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I got off a couple hours early today. But I just don't want to have to start working 5 days a week for them. Because I'm still not getting the hours and I'm still not getting the pay that I deserve. So, if I have to go to work for Brahms 3 days a week and then do my cashiering job a couple 8-hour days out of the week, then that's what I'll do. Because that will make me the most money. The more money I've got in my pocket, the happier I am. Because the happier I am, and the more money I've got in my pocket, the freer I feel like I can be. Not to just spend money out the wazoo, but to at least enjoy life a little bit more, to where I'm not just sitting here all the time. Summer's coming on, so, I could save up some money and maybe go to a couple events during the summer or whatever, There's this Comic Con thing coming up this weekend not a Comic Con, it's a Galaxy Con thing that's coming up this weekend. People like Richard Dreyfuss is going to be there. Barry Bostwick, the guy that played Brad in Rocky Horror Picture Show, is going to be there. The stars of the TV show Blue's Clues, so I guess it's going to be Steve. I can't remember the boys' names. Steve and Joe, I know there's one. Steve, Joe, and another one. But they're all going to be there. George Takei from Star Trek's going to be there. Some of the Power Rangers. Just different people from different whatevers. But it's called Galaxy Con. I wanted to go to that, and me and Kelsey talked about it, but I just don't have the money to go. I thought her and Hunter would have their tax return back by now, and that, we could just kind of splurge with that, but guess that ain't gonna happen. And then I thought about volunteering to work there. I even looked into it a little bit, but I just don't think I have the physical energy to do that. So I'll just have to try to get something like that on the next go around. Pretty much that's about all that's going on with me. Other than just researching different subject matters, I'm on YouTube. It's kind of weird. Some of these people, some of these things that I've seen posted in the last probably 2-3 days are coming from peeps that I've been sub to for a long time, but I haven't seen them posting like forever. It's just very strange to me. And then what's really strange, another strange thing is the fact that this person posted something today, and I seen it on my feed, and then another friend of mine reposted that and made like a comment about it. And shared the link or whatever. Okay. So that was kind of cool. Synchronicities. Oh, and speaking of synchronicities, I have to make a video showing that. I made this video called Apocalyptic Talk, and winds up, the video was 6 minutes and 11 seconds. Okay. Well, you got 6 minutes, 6, however you want to do it, 6 to me. This would be 6 to you guys that way. Take a 6. But if you flip it upside down, it's a 9. So 6 and 9. Think about it, the 69 symbol. 6 and 9. That's a symbol for the crab as well. And I'm not exactly sure where I read it, and I'm not exactly sure where I've seen it, and I don't even think it's in my history anymore. But I seen something not too long ago by somebody that had mentioned something happening in Seattle on June 11th of this year. And that it would be the perfect flip because June 11th, I think it falls on a Tuesday. Well, if I'm not mistaken, 9/11 fell on a Tuesday as well. And I normally don't say anything about this sort of thing because I just look at it and go, whatever. But the fact that I titled my video Apocalyptic Talk and the fact that it says 6 minutes and 11 seconds. Did I create that because of the knowledge that I had previously, or is it that just the way it went? I don't know. And is that spirit, telling me to say something about it? So I'm saying something about it. I don't know if anything's going to happen that day. I don't even know if what I've seen on the Booby Tooby streets, I can't even remember who said it, but it was something that caught my eye about June 11th. Seattle is all I know. And I got friends that live in Seattle. I got friends that live in the Oregon, Washington area. I got friends that live in Idaho. I have friends that live in Montana. And California. So I got friends that live all over on the East Coast. Nevada, Arizona. Not East Coast, West Coast. I just hope there's nothing catastrophic that's going to happen, But I feel like in my spirit, I need to say something just in case. Anybody needs to hear what I say, here's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, this Black Runtz, they say it's supposed to be indica. Well, I don't really like indica that much because it usually just couch locks me, but this is where I'm always couch locked at anyway, even when I'm smoking sativa. So if it is an indica dominant so far, I like it. I don't feel too sleepy, but I feel a little more relaxed in my body than normal. So I like it. It tastes really good. I'm trying to tell if I even can distinguish the flavoring, or if it's like kind of I guess it's more of a citrusy kind of flavor. With some hint of berries or something. Anywho, I've been going about 13 minutes on him. About nothing. What is the word of the term? Not much ado about anything, something like that. I don't know. I feel like I've been dreaming lately, and that they're kind of, I don't remember what the dreams are, but it's like I sort of feel like I am trying to hold on to that memory of that dream, or that it was an actual connection. And it's another thing, is somebody that I'm disconnected from in this life, and yes, this person's still alive. This person that is still alive in this life that I'm not connected with anymore, that's disconnected from me, I dreamed about the other night. And I actually dreamed about them probably 2 or 3 nights in a row. So, it makes me wonder if we aren't connecting in astral realms. I would be very curious if I was connecting with this person in astral realms. Because if I am connecting with this person in astral realms, then it sort of explains to me what happened in this realm. But I've also been hearing some other things come across my feeds. about holographic natures, how we are in a holographic simulation type of world. It's hard to explain, but at the same time, I kind of get it, but I don't really want to get it because I want to create my reality the way I want to create my reality. I don't want to be a part of somebody else's creation. I don't want to be a part of somebody else's creation-based reality. I don't want that. I want to create my own reality, my thoughts, mine only, nobody else, you know? That's what me and Daryl did. I think I said that. I told that story about how we manifested Ashland, Oregon. I'm trying to think of some other stories that I could tell you guys. I'll tell you what, I had some pretty wild and crazy instances when I was homeless. Met some pretty interesting folks, you know. But everybody had their own type of agenda. Like, when me and Daryl first hit the skids, we was in Denver, Colorado, downtown. And then we left and went to Boulder because Boulder was a little bit better digs. And Boulder was a little bit more laid back and relaxed to a certain extent, you know, with the cops. But yeah, we met this guy named Luke. And he had a friend, I think his friend's name was Jim or Jerry. And Luke was from Louisiana. And he would have been more like an uncle, you know. I mean, here I was like 44. He was probably shit in his 60s, you know. Daryl was like 53. And I was like 44. Luke, he was probably definitely in his 60s. 62 to 67 years of age. But yeah, he tried to make the moves on me. Well, not actual moves, but he basically told me that if I wasn't with Daryl, that he'd have me in a heartbeat and all this other stuff. I'm just like, dude, go away. Stories like that. There's another story of another person named CJ. Daryl had reason to be afraid of him. Daryl had reason to feel the way he felt, you know. I'm not going to wrong Daryl on that at all because Daryl's instincts were correct. CJ was a snake, you know. He really was a snake. People always just trying to come between us somehow, some way. The only thing that truly came between us was death. That's the only thing that could come between us. Now here I am alone. I am trying to, you know, meet people and befriend people and communicate with people, but most people don't like me because I'm too real. I'm too much of a realist. One of my coworkers, Annette, told me the other day that I basically remind her of my friend Tony because I guess her friend Tony, nobody else likes her because of the way she is. She's just very opinionated, very outspoken, very blunt, and to the point, you know. Doesn't have any time to beat around the bush, so to speak. And that's me. In a roundabout way. I wouldn't say I'm that way all the time, but well, you see, is what you get with me. I don't really I don't have time to pull any punches. I just, you know, if you have a problem with me, tell me you have a problem with me. If you don't want to talk to me again, well, tell me why. If there's something about me you like, let me know, you know. I mean, good, bad, indifferent, who cares? I mean, we all are different. We all have our own ways of thinking. We all have our own beliefs. We all have our own ways of doing things, dealing with life, dealing with what life throws at us, dealing with what we throw at ourselves, dealing with what others throw at us. So sometimes this is a lot to absorb and take in, you know? Um, that's why I am the way I am, because, you know, I don't have time because of all the other things that's going on. Like right now, I pretty much focus on my life, my job. My job's on my number one priority, and then my kids and my grandkids are another priority of mine. And then on down the line would be my friends, co-workers, people that I know in reality, you know, in person, reality. And then I would go out to my social media friends after that. But yeah, as far as like order of importance, you know, but in reality, everybody's important, in their own way, because there's only one of you. Think about that. That's another thing Daryl used to say. He used to say, you know what, Candy? He's like, I guess some of the people that we've met out here, aren't you glad that you aren't those people? You know, and I'm like, you know, now you think about it, yes, I am grateful that I'm not that person. I'm grateful that I am who I am. And I hope everybody else is grateful for them being who they are, you know? Everybody isn't going to be sunshine and roses all the time, you know? But I think it's good to be real and honest with your feelings, and just trying to do your own inner work and live your life the best you can, that you know how, being the best human you know how, doing unto others as you would want somebody else to do to you, you know? Anyways, this stuff, this Black Runtz, well, you see what happens. It made me go off. This is my last rip and dip because it pretty much did that, but much peace, love, hugs, and nugs. Till the next time, catch you on the flip side. And since I'm off, more than likely I will be making more videos in the next couple of days. I'm going to start trying to make a video every day, regardless of the subject matter. So y'all stay blessed in the meantime. Peace out.